everyone, welcome to the Bold Business Diaries. Today we're doing a Bold Builder episode with
Tolu Fagleka, aka Wanjiko,
okay? Yo, and she has been here in Nairobi doing our multidimensional brand workshop. If you missed quite a bit. I hope you're planning to catch the next one, but just to let her share who she is. Tolu, who are you?
I'm a personal brand strategist, a marketing strategist also, and I have a background in pharmacy. However, I've been doing marketing for the last 5 years of my life. I really love to help multidimensional individuals build cohesive personal brands to unlock their multiple streams of income, impact, and influence.
Yeah. So comprehensive. In fact, this is what attracted me to Tolu. When I was looking at her page before she came to Nairobi, I found so much clarity in how you describe yourself. Like you've understood not only who you are, but how to say it. When we see you, Tolu, we see a very great and put together personal branding expert. Would you take us back a little bit to how you started? What did humble beginnings look like for someone like you? It's hard to see, like we're just seeing, Tolu. But where did you start?
So I'm going to start from the very, very beginning. So it all started in COVID. And I'm sure that if you experienced COVID, you probably can relate with this transition. So I was a pharmacy student and I was at home during COVID. So I was majorly just figuring out what should I do with my time. And I'd seen this 3-day video editing class. It was free. So I joined the class, the man would teach you back to back to back. And as at that time, I was with a Android device that my grandpa had bought for me. So it was maybe Oppo, this very downgraded one. So I could not do so much. So I would join the class, learn everything the man would share with us. Then on the next day, early in the morning, I'll go to my friend's house, shout out to him. His name is Elijah. So I'll go to his house, tell him ahead that was coming, practice with everything that I've been taught. And, I would submit my assignments back, right? So I did that consistently for 3 days. So at the end of the 3 days, something interesting happened. This man says I was going to pay for a master class. I'm like, master class? I thought we were doing free class. What was all this master class? Anyways, case in point, that class was the first time I knew about Canva, about InShot. InShot was the video editing app. So the very first time I knew about avatar animations and all of those things. So he said I was going to pay 3,000 naira. That's like 30 Kenyan shillings. Very small money, but I didn't have it. So what I did was I gathered 2,000 naira from selling data. So I used to sell data as a student. So I sold data here and there, and data profits, you get 30 naira here, 30 naira. Okay. So for you to make 2,000 naira, probably I've sold to 10 customers. So I had 2,000 naira. Then I rubbed my mom's hair to give me 1,000 naira. So I had 3,000 naira. So I paid for the masterclass. So in the masterclass, it taught us a lot more. And same process. I learn, I go to Elijah's house, and I practice. So where did the problem begin? So I like to call it a problem because I was doing the video editing, I was posting on my WhatsApp status, and I didn't know that anybody was paying attention. I mean, I was just posting for posting's sake. So there was this amazing lady, her name is Comfort. Comfort sent me a DM, and she's like, she likes what I'm doing, she wants to learn. I'm like, learn herself. Like, she said, I go and learn from the person that taught me. She said, no, she wants to learn from me. And I said, okay. I paid 3,000 naira. I remember that it was a struggle for me to pay 3,000 naira. So I felt, if I charge her 10,000 naira, she will run away. So I told her, so after she stopped me 3 times, I said, no problem, pay 10,000 naira. And Comfort says, send account number. I'm like, anyways, I sent her the account number. She credits me 10,000 naira. I didn't know how to record. I've never taught anybody video editing. I didn't know how to record. I didn't know how to do tutorial videos. Anyways, she paid me 10,000 naira. And I was under pressure to learn to teach. So I sat down, converted everything I knew into like curriculum, step by step. So I sent Comfort the first video. I gave her assignment. So the reason why I was giving Comfort assignment was not even because of assignment. I just wanted to be sure that this 10,000 naira she paid me, I did not scam her. So I sent her an assignment. First day, Comfort did the assignment. I'm like, there has to be something here. Second assignment. So I taught her for like a week or 1 month. I carried her along. So in the process of teaching her, so I will post that on my status that Comfort. So I will just be hyping Comfort to my status that I taught. And that's how the second person came, the third person came. Now it was not even hard. I already had the standard price. 1-on-1, 10,000 naira. So I can even remember that there was a young lady. Her name is Dami. I think she was 12. Her mom had reached out to me that they were on summer. Now the girl is very big in her school because that video editing, I think her school paid attention to it, and they took her out for a tech competition.
Okay.
Yes. So that mom had reached out to me from what I was doing, and she said she wanted me to teach her daughter one. Remember, I already said 10K 3 times. I told the mommy that she should pay me 50K.
Yeah. yes.
So anyways, the one we paid me, and I think I had all of those money to myself. So how did I get my first phone? So when the demand got higher, I had felt like I can't continue teaching people one-on-one. So I did a general free class. That was the strategy to get more people, right? So I had used the money I gathered to pay for hearts. So as at that time, WhatsApp TVs would charge 2,000 naira, right? So I paid 2,000 naira here, 2,000 naira there, and that had brought me people from different parts of the world. So I had someone from Cameroon, Ghana, and all of those things. So they joined the class. I taught them free for 3 days back to back. Then I did my own master class, right? So people paid, and I think 100 people paid, and I made 200,000 naira. So that 200,000 naira I used to buy my first phone.
Wow.
Yes, so that's how it all started. So I did not start out, I wanted to do marketing. It was how people observed how I marketed my video editing that they started asking me, how do you use WhatsApp to make sales? Then that's how I got into WhatsApp marketing. So I started teaching people WhatsApp marketing. At some point, I got very bored. I think maybe over time we'll get into that question. Yeah. And that's how I entered marketing full time. So yes, I didn't always start out like, I wanted to do this. Yeah. I think it's just being faithful in the journey. Like this is one student I have now. Yeah. I will teach her so much that she delivers on what I teach her. So yes, I would say faithfulness in the journey.
Faithfulness in the journey.
Yeah.
And this is something you also shared in the workshop. You are teaching us that even when you have, let's say it's a following of 91 people or whatever, actually look at what value to give those who are there at that time as you even pursue growth. And let me ask you, it seems like you're someone who's handled transitions gracefully. So you moved from video animation, you also went into WhatsApp marketing as you continue to understand who exactly is Tolu becoming. So that word becoming, could you share how you took people with you through transitions? Because they're seeing you're becoming more. So how did you take people with you in a way they could relate with Tolu? Did you leave some people behind? Did you have to leave some things behind for you to continue being who you're becoming?
So I love it. So again, everything that I'm sharing, I didn't always know it, but you know how you come through a phase, then you look back and you can track. Yeah. Exactly. So I transitioned from pharmacy to video editing, to WhatsApp marketing, to marketing, now to personal branding. Yes. So first thing is somehow all of these things are interconnected, right? So did I leave some people behind, or how did I transition? So I will start with video editing. When I was going to transition from video editing into WhatsApp marketing, I was still editing videos, right? So I did not just close out of my video editing. I brought in WhatsApp marketing into video editing. So it even got to a point where my video editing started helping me with my WhatsApp marketing, because I had to make videos to teach people how to do WhatsApp. So I had integrated my video editing skills into my WhatsApp marketing skills. So in the long run, as I proceed, there was a point where I stopped accepting video editing clients, right? And at that point, I mean, till today, people still reach out to me to ask, they want to do motion graphics, and they want to do, so as at that time, I had different services, motion graphics, logo design. I didn't do the logo. I had a business partner in Ghana that does logo animation and all of those things. So they would ask me, I'll tell them I don't offer the services anymore. But before I left video editing, I had solidified my WhatsApp marketing. So I had brought in new people that now know and need my service. So let me explain. So this is video editing. You are doing video. Everybody already know you for video editing. And so let's call that phase A, and you want to go into phase B. Phase B is marketing, right? So because when you move into marketing, or when you move into phase B, you might need an entirely new audience, and you might need an entirely new positioning. So what to do is, don't let go of phase A abruptly. Don't just announce and say, hello everyone, this is to say that Tolu will no longer be doing video editing. She's now into marketing. No, you need to transfer the influence you built from phase A into phase B. So what would you do? Keep editing videos, keep sharing testimonials around videos, and now start generating leads for people into WhatsApp marketing. So how did I go about that? So I would constantly share free knowledge, right? So free can be a strategy. right? So I'll constantly share free knowledge on my WhatsApp status, right? I'll post my video, post free knowledge. So at that time I had series back to back. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm teaching different things. So it was easy to be focused. So I'll share Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday on WhatsApp. And that way, people started sending their friends, hi, this person referred me. So I thought, I could do a lead magnet. So I wrote a simple ebook. In fact, that ebook, I think you can still find it in my bio. 5 silly mistakes you are making in your WhatsApp. I wrote that book in 2020. So I gave it out for free. To get it, you have to save my number. I save your number.
Yes.
So I was intentionally generating my new audience.
Yeah.
While still carrying my old audience along. So what happened over time is people that were not interested in WhatsApp marketing, they toned down.
They toned down.
Right? So they might now refer people to me. They toned down, right? But people, it didn't really affect much.
Okay.
Because I had people that were still interested and I had gotten new people.
Yeah.
Right? So I didn't really feel a lot of that, right?
Yeah.
And what had happened long term is that if I had been able to repurpose those relationships, so people that don't do video editing with me, because of the trust they had in my delivery, they could now easily refer me, give me jobs on different random things, support what I am doing, right? So majorly, I'll just say it's okay to transition, right? Transition is a form of growth. I can remember I gave an example in the workshop. It's like a potential butterfly. So, you know, butterfly goes from egg to larva to pupa to butterfly. So these are like transitioning phase. So it's like I am currently an egg in phase 1 of my life, and I am a potential butterfly.
Yes.
So I'm saying that, because I don't want to lose my friends, the friends I had when I was egg. Let me not become larva. Let me not be, you are preventing yourself from becoming a butterfly. So I'll say transition as fast as possible. However, be strategic about how you transition. Right? So in the next 10 years, you might watch this video and realize that maybe Tolu is now into fishery. Okay. It's not even fishery, she's now doing fish. Okay. She has moved. Right? So yes, that's what I was saying.
So much wisdom, Tolu. I hope you're hearing this, that influence is transferable, trust is transferable, credibility is transferable. And this was a major question I also had for Tolu in the workshop, and it's growing with answer. Could you share with us, Tolu, now that you have agreed to transition, you're transitioning and also transitioning your audience into who you're becoming. Could you share with us some of the bold decisions you had to make that transition, you literally took you to the butterfly? What bold decisions, like when you look back at them, they are not normal. They are like, you had to go there with God. Like they are bold, and maybe some people thought you're crazy or she's not going to do it.
Okay, I'll give 2. I'll give a recent one and a very old one. So, you know, I shared to the point of writing my first ebook. So that was free. So I know I did a paid ebook, right? I sold that on pre-order. So I'm not going to even say the craziest thing I did was selling an ebook, because ebook, you can do research, you can copy, paste, you know, with your friends, does this make sense? But when you teach life, like the way I'm speaking to you live, if I don't know, I don't know, because it's life. So I think one of the first craziest thing I did was hosting a 3 days WhatsApp marketing class that was live. Because I can remember it was paid, right? So people had the demand for WhatsApp, teach me this, teach me that was a lot, right? So, and one thing is, one of the ways to validate your knowledge, or one of the ways to get out of your head of, will people pay for this? Am I sure I know what I'm doing? Just share freely, right? When you share freely, you would get feedback. So I shared freely. In fact, at some point, I always felt like, I'm not holding back anything. Why do you still want to pay me? Like, I've taught you everything for free. Don't pay me and all of those things. Anyways, this Tolu did flyer for 3 days WhatsApp marketing class. You know, this was like 1 year into my business, and I charged that class for, can't remember, but I'm not sure it was a lot, maybe 10,000 naira or 7,000 naira. And it was 3 days live class. So I can remember I woke up the morning of day 1, and I was like, what have you done to yourself? Like, you literally sit down and shop for 3 days and teach WhatsApp marketing. What if your brain shuts down? What if you don't know what to say? People are paging running. So that day, I just knelt. So as at that time, I now had to crash read, sell like crazy. You know, like you don't know enough. So I think I did overnight. I read sell like crazy. Fast. Anyways, I woke up that morning and I just went to God. I said, God, look upon me.
Please do.
I do not know what I have put myself into, but don't put me to shame. I was just begging God. Even before I did the slide, I put the slide together. So when I showed up on the live that day, I don't know, but I think I taught for like 2 hours. And people were on the live. Thank you for this.
Wow.
Day 2, we went again. Day 3. So I'd taken that live teaching and I converted it into a course. Wow. Long story cut short, that little act, that particular course had sold to over 300 to 400 business owners. And the most interesting part is that the course now sells on itself. So people that are taking the course as far back as 2020, 2021, 2022 would now refer themselves. Go and meet Stanum, a WhatsApp exclusive sales course. By so I constantly get them. Even this year, I have sold that course to maybe 50 people.
What?
Right? On without marketing. Oh, Tanum, I want to buy your course. Oh, I want to get it. I want to get it. And now it's even more expensive. Right? So that's part. And you know the funniest thing, I cannot watch that course.
Yeah.
Because I filmed it. I think I filmed it in my room.
Okay.
Like, I cannot watch it, but I cannot take it down because the demand is high. So I think that just really taught me that don't see yourself finish. Right? You know how you look at yourself and you just talk down on yourself and feel like, oh, what do you even know? Who are you? That kind of thing. Your value will not be appreciated if you don't take the first bold step of sharing that value. Like if I didn't take that action, even if that cost was 10,000 naira, 300 times 10, that's like 3 million naira, and it's worth much more, right? So imagine just taking that simple bold step of sharing that WhatsApp knowledge had helped me through. Like that was the first course I created, and I've created many others. Wow. It was my first platform of speaking, teaching, and all of those things. So I'll just really say that was the first step I look back on. The second step I look back on is coming to this Kenya.
And G code the building.
Oh God. Oh, if only I could play the behind the scene. This was such a chaotic execution. This was very stretchy. I think I can easily say I cried every day in the month of July. And I questioned myself, who sent you? Who sent you? Like, what exactly is your problem? And let me make it interesting for you is that I did this workshop last year in Nigeria. It means that there is already traction. I mean, I was even saying that the first set of people that paid for this workshop were in Nigeria. So I already had traction. It means that if I say I want to do this workshop in Nigeria, my class will be sold out, like sharp. This Tolu say that he's nations to nations that we are doing. And you know the most interesting part? If you read the multidimensional workshop, it clearly states the biennial workshop, July, December. But somewhere in my head, I had forgotten that July was fast approaching and I was supposed to do a workshop. So July is my birthday. My birthday is July 3rd. And somewhere, like last year, I held a conference. I know that I'm supposed to do something in July. So I think this was me in April. And you know when you just have a LinkedIn feel like, Auntie, something is in July. I'm like, okay, workshop. No problem in our Nigerian workshop. I messaged it and say, no, my dear. It's not the Nigerian one. It's the UK one. The one in UK, that's the one. So, right, so that was the one that came to my mind. And, you know, I just felt like, oh, this workshop was supposed to be UK, US, Canada, Kenya. So in my mind, I felt like the Kenya was the easiest. Like African, you know, where there. And case in point, as before I came to Kenya, I had just one Kenya friend. So I knew only one person. Just one.
Audacity.
I don't know the funniest thing. This one person, we don't even talk. Right? So I just know that Lulu is in Kenya. So I just sent Lulu a DM and I said, Lulu, I want to have a call with you. And she says she's busy. I followed up. Anyways, I get on a call with Lulu. Right on that call, Lulu connects me with another person. And you know, I felt like, no problem, let's go. I know Lulu was very interested. So I was like, it's not hard, it's easy.
The right people.
I said, Lulu, how much should I charge this workshop in Nigeria? It was 200,000 naira. That's like 20 something Kenyan. Okay. She said, no, I should do 15,000 Kenyan. So I said, no problem, let's go. That was the beginning of the shagaze. That I said, so case in point, 2 weeks into this workshop, nobody has paid. And this is April, May, June, July. And you know the most annoying part, you are actively marketing. Yes. So I did professional videography for this workshop. Like there was videographer. Of course, shout out to my friend, he sponsored that. Area lower for solid. So, I had corporate videographer, full makeup. You have done corporate marketing. In fact, even the unveiling, like the outfit I wore, you experience that everybody
attach a photo.
Everybody should, pay for this workshop. And 2 weeks into this workshop, 2 or 3 weeks, let's say 3 weeks, we didn't have a venue. We didn't have vendors. I didn't have where to stay. I didn't have anything. 2 weeks. I can remember that when it was like July 5, I had sat down in my room and I was just crying. I say, Lord, are you sure you sent me on this assignment? I say, God, if you truly sent me, why is it hard like this? Just crying. And, I remember that, Wakana, I'd only paid part payments. My second half was going to be due July 15th. So I took my phone. I said, hi, Wakana. How are you doing today? They said they will connect me. And I said, I just want to ask if I want to collect my money back now. Is it possible? They say, give me your ticket ID. I say, it's possible. Step 1. I just calculated it. Okay, nobody from Kenya has paid, but people from Nigeria. So I just calculated it. It's not hard. These Nigerians is to push hard on virtual audience. Right? Push hard. Just like do a lot of virtual messaging and get more people from Nigeria to sign up. And what will happen is maybe I'll go to a very nice space and just do the live and just post online that Kenya postponed. Step 1. And I thought about it that it's playing safe. I will not have to pay the second half of flight. Airbnb is crazily expensive. I don't have to pay for that. I don't have to think of sorting food vendors. I don't have to think of photography. When I even heard the price of photography. 80K shillings. And I'm like, hey, 80K shillings. Do you know how much? That's like 900,000 naira in Nigeria. And I'm like, the workshop I did in Nigeria, 3 days. I did the 3 media for 150,000 naira.
Oh my goodness.
And that's like 15,000 Kenyan shillings. Do you understand? So when I put all the costs together, I say, makes sense. Before I was about to make the decision, I called my friend. I said, this is what I'm thinking about. I want to cancel this workshop and let's just know we're not marketing again. And he said, the promise was Kenya. So it means that even if one person pays, you show up in Kenya and you teach that one person. So and I said, what if nobody pays? You show up in Kenya and you teach life in Kenya. I say, all right, no problem. No, I wailed that night. But I think as at that point, I just made up my mind that, you know what, if I'm going to plan this as a vacation, I'll pay for the flight. I'll go to Kenya. I'll have a great time, tour the city, and come back to my country. So that day, I was just scrolling on. I think I journaled. I journaled that day, and I had just said, dear God, this workshop is fast approaching. This is like July 5. If you know that this is truly your will, help me to sort this venue by the end of this week or next week. At least if you have venue, there's that clarity first settled. So what I had now remembered was, in Nigeria workshop, the venue that I used, I got it 2 weeks before. Yes. I just remembered. And how did I get the Nigeria venue? I had cancelled. I was choosing a particular partnership that did not work out. And it didn't work out at a point where it almost worked out. Right? So it was more painful. Something that happened. So they had approved the venue and something just happened. And that was how I lost that opportunity. So I can remember that I was standing in front of a road one day and I just was like, oh my God. And the annoying part is that it's not like I could not get venue, but I had the standard in my mind. That I didn't want to settle for less. So I was just telling God that I know my venue. If I see my venue, I know it. I know my venue. Anyways, guess what? I just turned and I saw a banner that wrote workshop spaces. Like, anyways, I took my phone and I snapped it that when I get home, I would book this place. I turned back and I realized that I was right in front of the building that had that. I said, all right now. I said, this cannot be him. He said, I need to. I said, good afternoon. I would like to see your manager. You know, you look and say, are you on appointment? I said, no. And I spent a lot. So I got there. I showed the manager. I said, my name is Olufa Moleka. I have a workshop. It's called the Multidimensional Brand Workshop. Here's how I want you to come in. I want you to give me your venue for free. The man laughed, said, no problem. He gave me his number that I should it rescheduled again. I entered and I met the manager. The manager was speaking English that I did not understand. Like, no, they cannot give me for free, that kind of thing. Apparently, it was not a key stakeholder.
Okay.
So the man just steps in. He said, "Who is this young lady?" I say my story again. "My name is Tolufa Muleka. This is who I am. This is what I'm trying to do. This." And he said, "Okay." He said, "Come again." He said, "Say it again." So she looked at me and said, "Young lady, I don't understand what you are saying. No. But wait, what is this on your body?" Multidimensional. I said, "I don't understand what you're saying, no, but I like your passion.
Yes.
You will get the venue for free."
Oh.
So I just remembered that story and I felt like this was possible.
Yeah.
So anyways, I came on Instagram one day and I just saw Trisha. Trisha had tagged Kayana.
Yes.
I said, So I tagged the Kayana and I went to go through the page. And that's why you don't know how your own obedience can help somebody else. So if Trisha didn't do our own class here, I probably would not have found Kayana.
Yeah.
Apparently, Kayana was the answer I was looking for all along. Anyways, I saw Kayana and I was like, So I followed, immediately I messaged Pat.
Yes.
It was the same day I messaged you. It was that same day. In fact, that day I was, when you are typing in tears.
Yes.
If you notice, that message had a lot of dash because I didn't even care. It was straight out of ChatGPT. I didn't care. I didn't edit anything.
Yes.
So I was just like, "Hey ChatGPT, help me to write to Pat. This one down, copy paste. So I sent a lot of messages to a lot of people, and that's why I left my phone. Then I now felt, this woman is not responding to my message. Maybe I should send email. So I went to email, send. So there, I told God, this is the only way I will know you are with me on this journey. If Kayana does not respond to me, I know that I'll cancel this workshop. If Kayana responds, I will not cancel. So this was like Thursday. We didn't get a response. So on that Thursday, I had called one of my friends. We started praying every day since that day that, God will grant us favor and all of this. So I started praying. It was now a Monday, the Monday of that week. And, I was still like, Kayana has not responded. Do I cancel this flight? Do we do virtual? I just let me go and check my email. I just saw, "We are happy to host you. Let's have a meeting." What? It just felt like my whole world was new again. I just knew that this was possible. So I just felt like, no. I just felt, no turning back. I told the designer, change the venue, put Kayana, sharp. Grace was saying one story. I say, this one, no story you will say. This shall be done inside Kayana.
Amen.
Also, because somewhere in my heart, I just felt like if Kayana could just approve, every other thing would work in place. So Kayana continued like that, and that same week, I think 2 days after, Connie sent me a DM, and we had a call. It continued like that. I can say that everything that happened in this workshop happened in 2 weeks. Hey, I'm not even joking. Like, photographer, everything. So imagine you've been pushing so hard for 3 months and your journey only made sense 2 weeks before.
2 weeks.
Imagine I'm not sure. I feel like in this journey, I'm normally audacious, but in this journey, I felt myself at the weakest point. Like, when you are being stretched and you're like, I'm losing my mind. It was so bad that at some point I had to leave my house. I had to go to camp to let me just be around sanity. Let me just, and no, this was look, how many times I was like, I'm not doing this again. I was tracking my journey.
Yes.
So if I was more strategic, the first thing I was supposed to do for this kind was actually to seek for partnership.
Yes.
So if I found Kayana earlier, what would probably have happened is I would have partnered with Kayana to train Kayana's people.
Yes.
And Kayana pays me.
Yes.
And I will not have to do marketing. So that's another way to go about it. So I now know that maybe Kayana says they can't pay for my flight and I'm paying. Takes away all the money. But I'm happy I went through this stretch.
Ooh.
Like, I'm very grateful that I actually went through this. So it was after Kayana accepted, I now started thinking, okay, I think now we can start buying clothes that we wear. We can start thinking of outfits. So then I say, right now.
Okay.
Right. And I got a lot of supportive people, right?
Wow.
Eugene did not know me from anywhere. Right. Yes. I met Eugene through Lulu. Yes. Eugene was very supportive. Eugene gave me access to his community, gave me access to, even I taught in his community. He made sure I created my Google form so that they registered and had access to his database. And now I could send them email follow-up like myself, even standing on Eugene. Eugene supported Eugene, Lulu.
What?
No. These were like total strangers. And one thing is, you never can tell the amount of support you might get if you don't take your very first step, right? Lulu and I don't talk. We didn't have a relationship. It was this old workshop that brought us together,
Yeah.
right? Then she brought me to meet Ujin, then Kayana. So I'll say that this workshop was like the second. I mean, I've done a lot of crazy things in my life, but thinking about it, this workshop was extremely crazy. So it's, no. Why will I do it again? Yes. I shall do it again. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So that was amazing, Tolu. Your story is full of audacity and boldness. That's your brand. And also, guys, have you noticed she's always in purple? If you came to the workshop, you would have understood why. Anyway, let me stop guilt tripping you. Where can people find you?
All right. So I'm very active on Instagram. So just search for Talent Creations. Right. And you could find me by taking any of my services or my courses. So most importantly, you miss the multidimensional brand workshop. I have a masterclass coming up. Sorry, there's no recording for you because it's beyond the workshop. It's an entire experience. And I don't want to deny you that by just giving you the recording without you getting like the full community that comes after and the entire networking that comes with starting with us. Right, so we have a masterclass coming up August 30th. It's on personal branding, and if you're a multi-dimensional individual and you want to learn how to build a solid personal brand to unlock your multiple streams of income, impact, and influence, you should be in that masterclass. It's just 3,500 Kenyan shillings. And yes, I'm sure that we'll loop in the link to register in this YouTube. So yes, that's where you could find me.
And so can someone do one-on-one consultation with you? Especially, let's say I'm a person who is multidimensional. I want someone to hold my hand. Is that something you can do?
So absolutely, yes. So I have a one-on-one service for personal branding. So what happens in that session is I listen to you, take out everything in your head and structure it out into the target audience, your content strategy. And what you walk away with is first, you are more clear on your messaging, right? And I don't just leave you that way. We together come up with your execution plan. You get a content strategy. Now, this is not structured strategy. It's like content in itself that would guide you to create content. Maybe you want to film a video or anything, right? And yes, that's one way to work with me. You could also have me on retainer such that I am now working with you hand in hand long term. I'm reviewing your content, constantly checking what you're doing, constantly giving you ideas. If you even have a product launch coming up, we are launching it together. I'm working on your strategy, right? So it's a whole lot. So majorly, I can tailor my one-on-one to suit you. So if you have any idea in your head, you want to launch a product, or you just want to solidify your personal brand, either you're a starter, a beginner, yes, let's have a conversation.
Amazing. Thank you, Tolu. It's been amazing. And if you'd like to see Tolu again, invite her to Kenya.
I'll be there.
Yes. Open up your platform and let's see how to collaborate. Thank you so much, Tolu. God bless you.
Bye. Thank you for having me. Bye.